Flakko took a look at the schedule yesterday and said, damn, y'all was about to have me up in this bitch with my op and Jefe.
Man,
and we were like, y'all are like that, and he's like, I don't have a problem with him, but he has, an issue with me, and I wouldn't necessarily want to be in the same building as him, etc. I had no idea it was even close to that serious.
Flakko need to cut that out, man.
Okay, so he's just exaggerating
for sure.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's so man, look, back when I first started in the YouTube space, right? A lot of people was on Flakko line, you know what I'm saying? They was on Flakko line, like basically Cardi Blow academic, and like he be starting like a lot of stuff with the gay members and all that. I really didn't know too much about him because I wasn't familiar with the YouTube space. So when I did see a little segment or whatever and checked him out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, boom, I do be seeing him, you know what I'm saying? It looked like, from my perspective, not from what nobody else telling me, he hanging out with the gangbangers and stuff like that, and then he's spinning this little narrative and content, and he had said some stuff that was like crazy, like as far as like they was talking about a political matter with welfare and all that, and who some money should go to, and he was saying it shouldn't go to a gangbanger family and some stuff like that.
That was one of his wilder takes, is saying that the mothers of gang members don't deserve money from welfare or whatever, because it's basically your fault if you raised a bunch of killers.
Exactly.
Whereas we all know that typically the mom is like the number one presence that is trying to make these kids not get into that way of life, right?
Sure, because like as bad as I was, like I had the sweetest mother. Like she wasn't like she wasn't in the streets, but you know what I'm saying, she was of the streets, but my mother's sweet. She's not a gangbanger or none of that. And like, her kids like raised hell, but like we didn't get it from her. Like we didn't get that training from her. So basically off that content that he had done, I think I did like a reaction to that and spoke on it. And Adam, this man never said nothing. I guess my numbers was too low then. A lot of YouTubers play them games when they feel like they the bigger platform and a smarter platform say something pertaining to them. Oh, I'm not about to answer back to that. So he don't say nothing about me spending that content. All of a sudden, 6 months down the line, you know what I'm saying, when I'm going a little semi-viral, my numbers going up, I'm popping. Now my name is in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jefe, he, you know what I'm saying, said this and said that. And then, you know what I'm saying, I still wasn't tripping because it was really funny to me. Like, it ain't no problem. And then I really knew it was some fake smoke when y'all was doing the content, you know what I'm saying, with Brick. And then he came out and was like, hey, man, I heard you supposed to be interviewing Jefe, and you like, no, I wasn't interviewing him or nothing like that. And he was like, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you don't do that interview. So when people start sending me that and I'm watching that, I'm like, man, what's up with this dude? I'm like, this dude tripping.
So you basically had like one video where you said something about him and he kind of turned that into a whole level of animosity in his head?
6 months down the line though. Like, you ain't say nothing when I did it. You said something 4-5 months down the line. Like, but like, yeah, it ain't no smoke. Like, it ain't no, I don't know why he keep on like coming with that narrative. Like it's some smoke, bro. We do not have no problem. Like, bro, if I see you, bro, like, bro, what's up? Man, regular, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I know what it is, bro. Like, you ain't no op of mine, bro. Like, you ain't nobody I beef with, bro. This shit, what people got to understand is, and definitely what I don't understand from a person coming from him, bro, I'm a dude from the streets, bro. You a real content creator, bro. And like, you troll. I don't really troll. You troll people. You spin narratives and content. So like, when somebody do some content on you, how the hell you gonna get mad? And if somebody just like come and do like some nasty, like, and just say some shit that's like untrue and just like trying to go crazy on you talking about your family, and then I can understand that. But I don't think I said no shit out the ordinary. Like, shit, regular shit.
It is funny with Flakko because like from the very beginning of him being out here, he had a lot of people telling him like, just don't be so free with how you're talking about LA street shit. And there was time periods where it felt like he was really avoiding it, but then I feel like at a certain point he just couldn't avoid it and he just kept going with it. But yeah, he's definitely, deals with the reality of the fact that there's, it's definitely an important factor that he's black, because it feels like that makes people want to hold him to the fire a little bit more than they would with somebody like me, I think. But then also he's like from North Dakota, He's definitely not from LA. Nobody thinks of him in that light. So it's kind of a tricky balance for him. But for sure, I've told him plenty of times, like, when it comes to like really intense shit in LA, like, you know, maybe you could talk about it, but you don't really want to be the first person to talk about it. You don't want to break the news about some shit that nobody knows about, because then you really are putting yourself out there as the person who's going to be taking all of the damage as a result.
And even with that, like, I don't even got a problem with that. Like, I don't look, even if you a gangbanger or not, like, I don't got a problem with nobody talking about gang content. Like, gangs is everywhere. Like, that shit is a lifestyle. That's what's going on. So I don't even got a problem with him breaking gang news. Like, my only thing, like I said, it was just like the hypocrisy for me of him, like, saying that all like they mothers shouldn't receive no money and all that. So I was just like, damn, like, bro, kind of going too far. You feel me? And then, you know, you hanging out with people like P Nice and certain dudes, like, bro, like, come on. So that's just what it was for me. But it wasn't like nothing personal. Like, I probably did one segment. I probably got 2 segments on him. I did that segment back then, and then when he said some stuff pertaining to me, or they sent that segment with y'all talking, I did a segment after that. But other than that, bro, I got segments on way more dudes like Whack and other dudes, like, and they don't, like, I'm not ops with them, so how the hell I'm op with you? Like, come on, like, bro, this is a content space, bro, like, you know, and that's what I just think he need to understand. Like, anybody that's creating content and that's in this content space, you got to understand what's content. You know what I'm saying? And like, definitely when you trolling and you spending content, you can't get on this net and spend content and be mad when somebody spends some goddamn content on you. That's like me being mad. When I put myself out here and I start doing content, I put myself out here for the people to do content on me as well. And I can't be mad. And if you say some bullshit or say some shit that ain't true, of course I'm gonna be mad or answer. I can understand that. But like I said, I didn't say nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to feel like, you a op, or I can't be in the building with him, or like, man, bro, just stop it, bro. We straight, bro. Like, I'm not tripping with you, bro.
Damn, you reminded me of when Brick accused Flakko of being from Long Beach now. Which is a funny concept to just imagine Flakko. Like, that's his motherland all of a sudden.
Yeah, P Nice and them, man. My boy P Nice and them, man, and tucked him up under the wing, man. You know what I'm saying? Was training him and stuff, was in the gym with him, man. Flakko.
I don't know what happened to that.
Up,
I don't even know if he's actually been to Long Beach.
Oh, he had to been to Long Beach. P Nice ain't take him to Long Beach. All that hanging out there was
maybe a little bit.
To Long Beach.
I mean, there was like a short period where Flakko was saying like, yeah, I'm gonna work out for 2 hours every morning with P Nice in Long Beach, and then I'm gonna go to this spot in the IE and do this kind of training. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, this is way too much for you to actually be committing to as a person who's never had a real intense workout regimen going.
Yeah, why you keep avoiding me, Flakko? It was a few places I was supposed to show up.
Oh yeah,
showing up at it.
Oh shit!
Flakko like, like, oh, no, I gotta do something. I'm like, man, this dude crazy. Like, man, it's not that serious, bro. I'm not even tripping with you, bro. Like, I'm
gonna talk to him. We gotta bring y'all together.
Yeah, I ain't know that with you, bro. Cut that out, bro. You a content creator, bro, just like I create content, bro. Like, I ain't say you mess with boys, you suck. I ain't say nothing crazy about you, bro, for you to be in your feelings like this, bro. Like, cut that shit.
And he
out,
couldn't
bro.
even get that mad about if you did say some shit like that, because he out here calling DW Daddy Flame on the podcast and shit. Like, he knows what he's doing. He'll say some super sus shit to get a reaction and have a funny moment.
I seen, like, so if I was for real op and I was on you, it's a lot of shit I can spend content on that people send me. Or you talking about that you and did some crazy stuff. I just look at it and laugh, though. But no, it ain't no Flakko straight, man. Ain't no problem with old Flakko, man.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month? And there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.